Welcome to the lecture on Municipal Solid Waste Management. The topic is Problems due to improper disposal of solid waste. I am Dr. T. Usha Madhuri, working as Associate Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, Andhra University College of Engineering. Let us begin with solid waste. What is solid waste? It is solid or semi-solid which is discarded as it is of no further use. The components of municipal solid waste include garbage, rubbish, ashes, street sweepings, and dead animals. Garbage is food waste, either plant origin or animal origin. The waste that are generated during growing, processing, handling, cooking, and consumption of food materials result in garbage. Garbage is putrescible or decomposable in nature. Rubbish is non putrescible. It has components that are combustible or non combustible. The components of rubbish include paper, cardboard, glass, metal, wood, ceramics, textiles, leather, etc., plastics, etc. This is a picture of a solid waste dump yard where solid waste has been improperly disposed. What are the problems associated with improper disposal of municipal solid waste? They have been listed out here: fly menace, mosquito menace, rat menace, water pollution, both groundwater pollution and surface water pollution, air pollution, bird menace, stray animal menace, fire hazards, and disease proliferation. Coming to fly menace, what is the relation between improper disposal of solid waste and flies? The decomposing solid waste material, the decomposing or filthy material is the breeding medium for flies. The flies lay eggs in decomposing material, and the metamorphosis of the flies occurs, and within 2 weeks the adult fly appears. Now, flies act as vectors of disease transmission. What is a vector? It is usually an insect that transmits the disease causing germ to a healthy person. Musca domestica is the Indian housefly's scientific name. It has peculiar habits. So, how it acts as a vector of disease transmission, we understand only when we understand its habits. Musca domestica or Indian housefly has the habit of defecating all throughout the day, and when it lands on a food material, it cannot gallop the food material as it is, so it vomits over the food material. It brings it into solution and then swallows. So this is how, and also the body hairs of housefly also transmit the germs from the filthy material to the food material. So this is how the housefly acts as a vector of disease transmission. It is responsible for foodborne contaminations, food infections. So it acts as a mechanical porter of disease transmission. Coming to mosquito menace. What is the relation between mosquitoes and improper disposal of solid waste? Mosquito lays eggs in stagnant waters also which are held in the disposed or discarded articles like tins, cans, etc., plastic bags, etc. Mosquito is also a vector of disease transmission. Diseases like malaria, filaria, yellow fever, etc. are transmitted through the vector mosquito. Coming to malaria, female Anopheles mosquito is the vector and the causative agent is a protozoan, Plasmodium. Filaria or elephantiasis. The causative agent is Wuchereria bancrofti and female Culex mosquito is the vector. Mosquitoes, usually the female mosquitoes depend upon the blood meal on either humans or animals. The male mosquitoes depend on the plant sap usually. So the female Anopheles mosquito, female Culex mosquito, these are the vectors of diseases, malaria and filaria. So improper disposal of solid waste also leads to mosquito menace. Coming to rat menace. When food waste are available, rats menace is also a big problem. Rats result in fever which occurs because of rat bite, and another disease is plague which is also because of rats. The rat flea Xenopsiella chiopis is the vector of the disease. The rat flea, when it bites a rat having the germ causing plague, and when it bites a healthy human host, it's unable to swallow the blood from the host, so it regurgitates. The blood from the rat flea enters into the human being. So regurgitation occurs within the flea and the disease spreads. When plague disease spreads from man to man, it is called pneumonic plague, and when plague disease spreads from rat to man, it is bubonic plague. Improper disposal of solid waste also results in groundwater pollution and surface water pollution. Surface water bodies get polluted due to runoff from a dumped material, from a dump yard. And groundwater pollution occurs from leachates that occur from the dumped material. Groundwater pollution is a major problem where the groundwater table is shallow. When water happens to pass through the dumped material, it dissolves the impurities and that leachate travels down to join the groundwater table. And also, the intermediate products of decomposition also get added in the leachates. So, groundwater pollution and surface water pollution also do result because of improper disposal of solid waste. Air pollution. In the decomposition process, methane is generated, which is an important greenhouse gas and it acts as a air pollutant. It also results in odors. The dumped material decomposition results in generation of odors, and fire of the dumped material also results in the generation of air pollutants. Coming to bird menace, the dumped food material becomes a feed for the birds. So the bird menace exists above the dump yards, and the dump yards or the landfills should not be in the vicinity of airports. The distance is about 16 kilometers that should be maintained from a dump yard or a landfill to an airport. However, that is fixed by the aviation authorities. Coming to stray animals, improper disposal of solid waste in lanes leads to the access of stray animals. We hear several cases of dog bites. So stray animals also result in spread of epidemics. Plastic waste is another major problem. So the plastics should be recycled. Otherwise, they create environmental problem since they are non biodegradable and they take about 500 to 1000 years to degrade. The conclusion is to overcome the problems due to open dumping or improper disposal. To overcome these problems, proper disposal of municipal solid waste by sanitary landfilling should be adopted. Thank you for listening to this particular lecture.